Yeah, look, my name's Stan Jarrett. I come from up in the Gerringong community. I live up there, and today was my first symposium.
How do you still have access to those fishery rights? How do you still have your culture when there is no treaty?
It was very eye-opening for myself. We had some really good speakers, people from internationals, from Canada, from Japan and Taiwan. And it was really interesting to see that shared passion around Aboriginal fishing rights and cultural practices restored around the world.
So as a child, my father was a diver, and that's what I grew up on, natural seafood. For the South Coast people, we still haven't got our cultural gathering rights back, and a big component of the rights that we're fighting for is our cultural food chain. We believe as Aboriginal people, our spiritual connection is with the ocean. So when they're talking about taking away our rights in gathering, that interferes with our genetic food chain, taking away our natural food, which has shortened our lifespan. Unfortunately, prosecutions have put fear into them. It creates trauma. A lot of our mob now have got mental illnesses with depression, and you know, it's all because they can't go in the water because they're fearful. So you go out today, you can't bring a feedback for my family. What are we going to eat tonight?
Having a collective approach I think is something that we haven't really looked at doing by involving the other nations and who are having similar struggles for Indigenous peoples around the world. And I think that having that collective approach, it can only strengthen the movement for, you know, Aboriginal fishing rights in this country. It was a bit different to, you know, the normal way we go through things through courts and testing cases and things like that.
And that's the financial strain for a lot of our mob. They don't have the financial support to fight for the judicial system. I feel very saddened when I listen to the Indigenous people from these countries that come here today. We have nearly identical the same stories. When having this conference here, it's going to set a footprint in the sand for us to come together as Aboriginal people all around the world. And you know, when we get that support, we can then maybe move forward in this country to be recognised. And you know, when we band together as one mob, I think it's going to be really a great advantage for us people in Australia, all around Australia, for us to move forward as Indigenous people, as a collective on a global level.